start standing. So we'll wiggle our feet out a little bit. If you're not barefoot already, see if you can take the shoes off, get your feet to move a little bit. And then start with your feet under your hips and maybe bend your knees a little bit. Draw your belly up towards your shoulder blades. Feel that internal lift. Think about a string coming out of the crown of your head, really drawing up into the sky, and your chin tucking in towards your throat, so we feel really suspended and lifted and in our tallest and best posture. And then we're gonna start with breathing. So put your hands on your low ribs, or maybe your belly feels nice. And then close your mouth. We're going to breathe in slowly through the nose. And when you get to the top of that inhale, see if you can feel when it switches to the exhale. Make it nice and passive as that exhale also comes out of your nose. And we'll do that 2 more times. And don't be afraid to really let your belly relax. Unzip the pants, let it all hang out, really let the breath go deep. And then we're gonna start with our activation and energy. We're gonna send the arms out and we're gonna start to pat the belly. If patting the belly doesn't feel right for you, you can just rub or maybe pat out to the outside of the hips. Allow the belly to relax and keep breathing in and out of the nose to the best of your ability here. Let's rub the belly. And then we're gonna bend our knees, let our hands slide up the sides of our body, let your shoulders shrug up and then drop it down and just bounce around here a little bit. Good, let your knees bend. See if you can feel your whole foot on the ground and just let your body move. Get your shoulders moving and let it go. Now we're gonna take our left palm out, start to pat the chest. Bring it down to the hand, give it a little clap, get your fingers, get some blood flow to the hands, and then let's go top of the hand, up to the neck and the shoulder. Thumb goes up, coming down to the thumb line. Bring it back and send it underneath to the pinky line. And bring it back down the side of the body. And across the chest, we'll switch it out. Right arm out. Take it down to the hands, give it a little clap. Then let's go top of the hand, up to the neck and the shoulder. Thumb up, we'll come down to the thumb line. Bring it back and underneath to the pinky line. And take it down the side of the body and to the chest. We're gonna rub the chest, solar plexus where the rib opens, and the belly. And then we're gonna hinge forward a little bit, pat the sacrum, the flat bone just above your tailbone. Bring it out into your glutes. And let's take it down the back line of the body, bend your knees, and bring it up the inside. Take it down the outside, and up the inside. And then take it down the front. And up the inside, let's rotate our ribs to the left, right, left, right, and rub the belly. And then we're gonna bring our hands onto our hips, step your feet a little wider and make big circles. Just try to make it as fluid as you can and really get all the edges. See if you can go to your fullest range. And if it's too aggressive, back off. Go a little smaller, but just keep moving. That's what it's about. It's about movement is your oil can. So think about all this movement is lubricating your joints. Good, let's make a fist and open the hands nice and wide. And I white knuckle it. I really try to get it because it gets blood flow into the hands. And then let's send the hands up, drop the shoulders, take a big stretch, take up a lot of space, do your star pose, your confidence pose, right? And then send your hips back and your head forward. Hamstrings, and bend the knees, come down. Let the gravity pull your head long towards the ground. Draw your belly in and let's roll up the spine. 2 more times. Big, and out, and down, bend the knees, roll it up. And 1 more time, reach, send it out, bring it down, bend your knees, roll it up, Awesome. Okay, we're gonna put our hands on our chair for a standing cat-cow. So place your palms on your chair or your desk. Step your feet underneath your hips and bend your knees so your back feels nice and flat. Arms are long. We're gonna start with our tailbone melting underneath us, starting to round our spine. Feel as though a hammock is coming underneath your ribs and lifting you up to the sky. Let your head relax down and look between your inner thighs. Good, and now think about length. So think about your tailbone and your crown of your head trying to get away from each other like a two-headed snake. It's really stretching in opposite directions. And then at the very end, maybe the tailbone and the crown of the head lift up and take those shoulder blades and really slide them down your back so your collarbones feel nice and broad. Let's do that a little more fluidly now. And just give it some movement back and forth. And then I'm gonna do something called jump roping the spine. So I want you to imagine your spine is now a jump rope. So round your spine and then take it to the right. Drop it through the middle and then take it to the left and round it back up. Now if this is like, what? I don't get it. Don't worry about it. Just move your body however it feels good. You can move it in any direction. Good, let's go the other way. So think about your spine like a jump rope and just move it around. Good, I feel like a cheetah, right? Or a lion. So we're just gonna kind of get that sassy cat movement in today. Good, all right. Come into a flat back again. Really lift your ribs up. Feel your upper back nice and spread from the shoulder blades. And then I'm gonna take you back into a plank position, but it's just for a moment. And then we're going to lift our hips, lower the heels, stretch back into a modified downward dog. So in this downward dog, sink your heels down and then see if you can feel the bottom of your sit bones trying to lift to the sky. So rather than tucking under, see what you can do to really lift them. If that means you need to bend your knees a little bit, go ahead, that's totally fine. As long as you're feeling that length through the back of the legs. In fact, I feel a deep stretch even with my knees bent. Nice, now I'm gonna come forward into my plank and I'm gonna step my left foot wider than my chair, so I'm in this modified lunge. My right hand comes to the center of the chair just so I don't tip it, and then I'm gonna stretch and reach back into a little spinal twist. Good, and then come back down. Let's send it back to that downward dog, straight legs or bent knees, and then come back forward, right leg comes forward, and let's twist it to the right. And then let's just flow here for a second. Ugh. And you can experiment with where that arm goes. Maybe it goes up towards the sky. Maybe it goes out behind you. You can kind of play with it a little bit. Let's do one more each side. Nice, and then hit that downward dog. Let's get those hamstrings one more time. So heels down, sit bones up, soften just the right knee, and really allow the left back of the leg to get long. Feel that stretch, and then switch it. Right leg is long, left knee is soft. And just pedal those knees for a second. Good. Come on back, come up a little bit closer, but your feet a little bit wider. Send your tailbone beyond your heels, and then shift your pelvis side to side. So if my pelvis goes up against the wall, it's going directly side to side, not coming forward and back. All right, so now we're getting into that nice outer line here, up into the outer hip, more of the lateral hamstring. Good. 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. I'm gonna flip my chair so I can hold on to it. Could also just hold on to the wall. So my right hand is down and I'm gonna do some little hip openers here. So I'm gonna swing the door open and then close it. Swing it open and close. Next, let's go 3, 2, 1, and let's step it in front. So I'm gonna crisscross my legs and glue my inner thighs together, lift up through the left side, and pick my rib cage up and arc it over. Let the head go, Soften at the left elbow. Imagine someone's pulling this left elbow up and over just a little bit more. Oh, it feels good. And then feel free to explore here as well. I like to take it down and take it up and open up my chest. So just kind of move around here for a second. And if any spot you just want to hold and hang out in, all good. Take it back one more time and bring it up. We're gonna switch sides. So let's open and close the door on the right. If you wanna try this balancing, that's a nice little balance challenge too. 3, 2, 1, and we'll cross it in front. Glue the inner thighs, take that right arm up, take the rib cage up and over. Whee, whoops, I fell. Take it over, soften at the right elbow. Feel as though someone's pulling that right elbow up and over, pull. See if you can get those shoulder blades to melt down. Breathe into your rib cage, in and out of your nose if you can. And let's explore here. Nice. All right, one more time over, bring it up. We'll finish with just some upper body little waiter, so palms up, elbows underneath, and we just rotate open as if there's a door hinge from your armpit towards your elbow. And you're just spiraling open, collarbones are shooting wide to the sides of the room. You're tall, your chin is back, your ribs are down. Good. And then let's send it up. Flex at the palms, press the walls away. Bring it down to about shoulder height. Relax your shoulders, soften your elbows a little bit. Really send energy through the palms as the fingers draw back towards your elbow. Expand the hands and then bring it all the way down. Thank you.